Hello, it's Shantae Parker with Bennett Realty Solutions. I'm here for Tip Tuesday. It is Tuesday, January 22nd, and I am live waiting for my child to come out of school. It's exam week. So today I want to talk about, I want to sell my house. How do I get started? So the first thing you want to do is you want to sit down with a real estate agent. You want to set an appointment and sit down with someone like myself to discuss the sale of your property. What does that mean? So in that meeting, when we sit down, we will first call your bank and get a payoff. We want to know how much you owe on your mortgage. Unless your home is free and clear, we need to know how much you owe on your mortgage. I would also ask you questions like, have you done a loan modification? Have you done any refinancing? Do you have a HELOC? What type of mortgages, loans, or liens do you have on the property? Because we need to know exactly what is owed on the property so we can figure out if you're going to make any money or how much money you're going to make as a consequence of the sale. We will also review the market data. Real estate agents do what's called a comparative market analysis, where we analyze the data of the property. That means we look back the last 180 days or 6 months to see what exactly has sold, what's under contract, what is expired or withdrawn on the market. We compare it apples to apples. So if you live in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, we compare it to a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in your same neighborhood. Sometimes there's not enough data over the last 6 months. So we, real estate agents, are skilled enough to know how far to go out in terms of a radius to see what the data would exactly be. So we review the comps. So we check the payoff, we review the comps, and then another purpose of the meeting is for the real estate agent like myself to review the condition of your home. So if it's me, we're going to walk through your home. We're going to look at everything. I'm going to ask you, have you made any updates? I'm going to take notes. I'm going to note all the special features of your property, not just the inside of your property, but the exterior as well, and your neighborhood as well. I'm going to see what are the special features that will make this home sell. If there are any repairs that need to be made, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be very honest with you. I may say, hey, you need to declutter. Move some of this stuff, out of plain sight, and perhaps, put it in storage. I may say, hey, we have some minor repairs like nail pops or cracked drywall or missing faceplates of electrical outlets and things like that, that we need to do some minor repairs. I may say, hey, how old is this carpet? Perhaps we need to, give the carpet a fresh face. Maybe we need to get new carpet. Maybe we just need to clean the carpet. I may say, hey, when was the last time you painted? Or maybe you have different color walls. And I may say, hey, we got to think about the buyer. The buyer needs to see their own self in this property. The buyer needs to see their things in the property. So we want to depersonalize and make it as beautiful and bright as open as possible. So we want to talk about the condition of the property. And then finally at our meeting, we set the plan. We set the plan on what our timing is going to be. What is your goal? For instance, what if you're relocating out of state? We know you need to be in your new job July 1st. Then we'll set a plan as to when we need to prepare the house, when we actually need to put it on the market, and when we need to actively list it. After we set our plan, the next step is housing prep. So I will work with you. I have many contractors and partners in this business that I've been working with for many, many years that can help me do just about everything and to help you do things. So if we need to declutter, I have a moving company that can help you move some of the things and organize the things and store things. I have handymen. We can get your gutters clean. We can get your ducts clean. We can have the property painted. So anything you need, I can help you with the listing prep. The next step after that is we're going to have the professional photographer come over and take photographs. Photographs really sell a home. They say 99% of the people buy their home on the internet first before ever even contacting a realtor. So we want it to sparkle and shine, glimmer and glam on the internet. We want the pictures to be so amazing that it rushes people to come and see it. So I send Gregory Sanders, or Mr. G, my brother, to come over. He's a professional photographer. He's a real estate photographer now. If you're a real estate agent watching this, give him a call. He takes amazing pictures. So he's going to come over and take the photographs. And then after that, we'll get the marketing all together. We'll come up with our marketing plan, get the brochures together, and we're ready to go. We make it live on the internet, and hey, it sells itself. The way a home sells is the condition of the home the price of the home. The price matters. So that very first meeting where we sit down, we're going to really have an honest conversation about the price. What is our expectation and what is the realistic outcome that we can expect from the sale of this property. Clearly, my goal is to maximize and get you as much money as I possibly can to help you with your next move. Whether you're relocating or downsizing or upgrading or whatever you're doing, the goal is to make you as much money as possible. So I'm going to, make sure we do that within reason, because the data doesn't lie. The data is the data. And I try very hard to work with sellers to be very informative and explain things and show you in writing what the data is. And I compare it to what you actually own the property. So let's just say you owe more than what the property is currently worth. Then we have a different conversation. Now we're talking about a short sale. So that meeting will be longer, because now we're going to talk about, the short sale, the consequences of a short sale, the advantages of doing a short sale, what a short sale actually means. And it's a much more paperwork that would be required, but we can do that because I actually specialize in short sales. So once the house is on the market and it's active, one of the things that I'm going to do for you is I'm going to do open houses. Me or someone on my team will do open houses. Hey, sorry, we got disconnected. What I was saying was that the location of the property, the timing in which we put it on the market sells the property. The price is the thing that sells the property the most. It has to be priced right. It will not sell if it is not priced right. Doesn't matter what we want to make. It matters more what the data says the property's value is. And that data, again, is based on the last 6 months of sale in your particular neighborhood. Not what's really active, more so what is actually sold in your neighborhood. We take into consideration bedrooms and baths, and we compare apples to apples and square footage to square footage. But the price is what's going to be the determining factor of whether your home sells or not. The condition also matters, because we can price it right and we can, take all things into consideration, and we can get a ton of showings on the property. But when they get there to see the property, what is the actual condition of the property? That's going to matter too. So condition and price are the two, to me, most important, most critical Sorry, somebody's texting me. The most critical reasons why a home sells or not. So basically, after we put the house on the market and we get a ratified contract, we then have to go through 2 inspections. One inspection is the home inspection. That is why we do all the pre-listing work on the home and the listing prep work, because we want to make sure we don't have any outstanding conditions. So the home inspector is going to be looking for things that are structurally and mechanically wrong with the property. They're going to be looking for, are your appliances are in working condition? Is the electrical updated, and is it in working condition? Is your heating, AC, and all other systems in working condition? Is the water draining properly in your bathroom toilet and your bathroom sink? So the home inspector is going to be looking for things that are structurally and mechanically wrong. And they're going to notate those things and share a report with the buyer. The buyer then has the opportunity to come back to you. Where the buyer could walk away at home inspection. It is a contingency of the contract, but they also have the opportunity to come back to you and do a counter where they ask you to do some repairs. So I've seen home inspection reports with as many as 40 things wrong, and I've seen home inspection reports with as many as 3 things wrong, very minor things. So the buyer has the right to ask you to repair those things, to ask you to give them a credit instead of repairing those things, or to just void the contract altogether. So we want to stay the course, especially now that the property has been held up, and now we've taken it off the market, which means it's not available to other people to see it. We want to try to work, especially if the numbers in the contract are suitable to you and they help you achieve your goals. We want to do what we can ahead of time, but definitely once the inspection happens, because things happen during the listing period. We want to make sure that, hey Jasmine, hey Renee, hey Terrence, we want to make sure that we negotiate with the buyer in order to get that done. The next part would be the appraiser coming out to appraise the property. Appraisers are looking for value, but they also are under the guise of HUD or under the direction of HUD. So they're looking for things that are structurally and mechanically wrong also, and that don't meet the FHA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac conditions. So things like chipped paint, big no-no, rotted wood, things like that, appliances that don't work. The appraiser has the opportunity to mark down some much needed repairs that need to be done, and when those come back to us and report, we have to fix them, because the buyer cannot get financing if we don't fix them. So basically those are all the steps. So once we pass the hurdles, those two hurdles, the home inspection and the appraisal, we are off to settlement. And once we go to settlement, basically the purpose of the title company, one of the fees that you're going to be paying affiliated with selling your home is you're going to be paying the title company to pull title and to make sure that you have clear title and clean title in order to pass the deed and the title over to the buyer. So they're going to look for liens, judgments, encumbrances, tax liens. There are many people that have tax liens. Tax liens are definitely a factor in selling your property if you have some, and we can discuss your own personal situation. But any types of liens and judgments, oftentimes, especially if you're not in a payment plan, they're going to want you to pay those taxes as a consequence of the sale. If you're doing a short sale and you have tax liens, there are many things that can happen. We can negotiate the tax liens being deferred, basically, so you can do the sale since you're not making any money from the sale. But that's a whole nother Tip Tuesday. I'm going to do one just on short sales coming up soon. So pretty much that is basically the process of selling a home. That's how you get started. And if you're wanting to get started, if you're excited about getting started, if you want to sell your property, hey Lawrence, if you want to sell your property, in 2019, please give me a call. My number is 240-423-5911. I'm here to help. I'm a listing specialist. I specialize in helping sellers meet their goals, and I would love to partner with you in your home selling journey. If you know anybody that wants to sell their house, or they're wanting to, relocate, downsize, upgrade, quick sale, estate sale, probate sale, short sale, whatever they need, I'm here to help. Please refer them to me, give them my information, but also give me their information so I can reach out to them today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, smile. It definitely is good for the soul. And stay tuned for the next Tip Tuesday next week. Love you guys. Bye.